Hey, here's 2 ways to add those really cool 3D image mockups that will skyrocket the conversions on your landing pages. Anytime I have a 3D image mockup on a landing page, it skyrockets the conversions. They're really high. This page is very simple, not a lot to take a look at here, but it converts around 70 to 80% of cold traffic. This page here, which is giving away a Facebook audiences checklist, it's a little bit fancier mockup. It's a cover that I designed in Canva, but it's a mockup on a new iPad. And then I've done it here. This is a really simple, this will be method number 1 that I show you. And then this is another method. So I'm gonna show you 2 ways to get these done. So the first thing you do is you need a design. Either hire a designer or go make something in Canva. This was the lead magnet template cover that I made by myself in Canva. I used my existing fonts and my existing colors, but I just put a really clear icon. I used a really bright color because I knew that would look really good in Facebook ads and on Instagram ads. So I just wanted something bright and really easy to read. So once you have your design the way that you like it, with a bright background and with clear text, then just export the files as pictures. Next, open up a blank PowerPoint and just delete this. Drag your pictures over to the canvas. Now both pictures are here and you can ignore the design recommendations if you get it. So we need to reshift the order. This is page 2 and this is page 1. So go to Home, Arrange, and Bring to Front. So now I've got my 2 pictures here. And one thing I found that looks a little bit nice, first let me just shrink these down because this is hard to manipulate. So shrink it down, arrange them how you'd like them to be arranged. Click on the second picture and just rotate it about 10 degrees. That way they can see there's a little bit of a teaser of what's behind there. They can't quite read what it is, but it makes it look a little bit nicer. Next, click on the image itself, go to picture format. We're just going to add a really simple drop shadow. This one here is my favorite. We'll add this drop shadow to this picture as well. So click on quick styles, and the one I like is called drop shadow rectangle. It adds a nice 3D looking drop shadow on the background. The last step is highlight the entire picture, right click, click Save as Picture. That will now export this design out of PowerPoint into a picture. Then you just drop it onto your canvas of your landing page builder, whether it's lead pages or ClickFunnels. You've now made a very simple 3D rendering of your lead magnet. The second method has a few more steps and you need another piece of software to do it, but you can make these really cool 3D renderings like this book with a drop shadow on the back. Same thing here. This is another mock-up that I made with the iPad. And this is a book cover. You can tell there's a little bit of a spine indentation there with the drop shadow. I use the same app to make all 3 of these, and getting this figured out has really exploded my agency business, increased my conversion rates, and driven down my cost per lead. The tool that I use is called Modifier, and I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check it out. What I do here, if I have an ebook or a PDF or a download or a checklist or a cheat sheet, typically what I'm looking for, I'll go to print because I'm looking for this book mockup. As you can see, there's lots of different options here. There's technology mockups, like if you want an iPhone or iPad. That's what I used for this Facebook audiences checklist as an iPad mockup, but the rest are books or magazines. So when you click print, go over to book, and you have a lot of options that pull up. For me, I usually wanted something standalone. I'm not looking for something with a lot of stuff in the background, like this has a bunch of stuff on a desk and a cup of coffee and pens and paper clips, and this has a peach background. I don't usually like stuff like that. So you can click on popular or you can click on newest and just find something that you like that speaks to your design or speaks to your brand. But I usually like stuff like this, where it's really simple. Like this is a really good looking one in my opinion. And now all I have to do is add my design or add my image, upload your image. If you need to crop or stretch your image, you can do so. I'm gonna move it up a little bit. And I'm gonna click crop and see how that looks. I think that looks pretty good so far, except there's this spine on this specific design. Not all designs have these elements here. And just modify that here. Go over to book color. You can click this dropper tool and you can pull a color directly from the cover of your book if you use a solid color like that. Looks like it's an awesome little book and we're good to go. The last step is to take out the background, make it transparent, and then export as a PNG. Let's do that one more time because this is a digital resource. Maybe I want to make something like an iPad mockup. So go back over to Mockups. Now go to Technology and click on iPad. From here, we need to select our design that we like. As you can see, there's hybrid designs of a magazine plus the book on the back there. If you have different products or bonuses, here's the one that I've used in the previous lead magnet. Let's just grab this one just for fun. One of the cool things I like about Media Modifier, it's got a lot of really neat features I'm not going to explain here. Just giving you the basics of how this works, but it saves your images. So now I just go to My Uploads and I grab the one that I just uploaded. I don't need to stretch or crop. It's already the right design. And now I have this ebook PDF looking thingy on an iPad with this background of gold and holiday theme there, okay? And then same thing, just download this as a picture. Now just upload your new picture to your landing page and watch your conversion rates increase.